So good afternoon po. We are just conducting an interview for our thesis project, and I have here Mr. Sorry, Drake
Mr. Edison Rodito.
Edison. So we have your agri specialist. So for just our demographic purposes po sa ating paper. So can I have your full name po?
Edison Julius Rodito.
Okay. And professional background nyo po is agriculture specialist.
Yes.
The next po is ilang years na po yung experience nyo sa field?
Um, ano na po, 5 to 6 years na po.
Okay po, 5 to 6 years. Then lastly po, meron po ba kayong experience sa IoT-based system for aquaponics po?
May extensive experience naman na po.
Extensive. Okay po. So proceed na po tayo sa pinaka-interview. And for the first question po, this is for technical and infrastructure challenges po. So, naka-experience na po ba kayo ng sensor malfunctions in your system?
Yes, naka-experience na rin.
Naka-experience. So, gaano po kadalas to? So, how often do you experience unstable internet connectivity?
Yes, so,
So, never, rarely. So, occasionally po?
Yes po.
So, for the sensor po, sa project namin, meron kaming sensor na nagbe-measure ng TDS, ng pH level. So, yung system po namin, yung aquaponics, so, pinaka-main project po namin dito is automated po and for monitoring ng tubig and also automatic feeds. So, may backup power po ba kayo sa IoT system nyo kapag ka nagkaroon ng brownout, outages?
Yes, meron naman po.
Meron. So, gumagamit po ba kayo ng local server? So, Raspberry Pi for data storage or processing. So, ito po yung parang pinaka equipment na pinaka magpapagana po sa system. So, sa amin po kasi, ang gamit namin, ESP32. So, sa inyo po ba, gumagamit kayo? Yes or no po?
Hindi ako sure, pero yes na siguro.
So, lastly po, how reliable po is the data received from your sensors? So, very reliable po ba? Somewhat reliable? Unreliable or not sure?
Very reliable.
Very reliable. So, to proceed po, Section C, usability and technical skills. So, do you find it easy to interpret data from your IoT dashboard or app? So, ito po yung parang makikita nyo sa application kung tugma po ba. Parang relative po ba or accurate po ba yung pag-interpret? Yes or no?
Naman po.
Yes po. Okay.
Yes po.
Have you received any training on using the IoT system? May training po ba kayong specific na ginawa? Or ano po bang ginawa nyo, practices nyo?
Sa amin, wala po.
Wala naman po mga training. Okay po, no. So, how confident are you in troubleshooting technical issues with the system? Very confident, moderately confident, not confident, or you rely on others?
Medyo lang po.
Medyo lang po, okay. Moderately confident. So, section D, system performance and maintenance. Do you consider false alarms or inaccurate alerts from your system? So, for example po, kunyari po, sa system po kasi namin, um, pwedeng magloko yung sensor. So, pwede pong false alarm to or hindi po totoo. Kunyari, mataas po yung ammonia or something. Kasi meron po kami ammonia sensor sa project namin. So, pwede po siyang tumaas or mababa. Pag po tumaas siya, kailangan namin magpalit ng ano. Pero minsan po, kung nakaka-experience po kayo sa system niyo ng mga gano'n, mga nagloloko, ta's kung ma-interpret niyo siya as totoo or hindi, yes po ba or no?
Yes po. Minsan po.
Yeah,
Hindi rin naman po naiiwasan yung system.
okay. So, how frequently do you need to calibrate your sensor? So, eto po, kung gaano niyo kadalas ayusin yung sensor niyo, weekly po ba, monthly, or rarely, never, not sure?
Mga weekly po.
Mga
Weekly
weekly,
maintenance.
ah, parang i-check niyo weekly kung okay pa ba yung sensors. So, next po is, has your system ever failed to automate an essential function? So, kung nag-fail na po ba, kasi sa amin po, may nag-fail po once yung vinegar and baking soda pump namin. Hindi po siya nag-produce nung pinaka-vinegar and baking soda mixture namin. So, naayos na po namin yun, napalitan namin yung mismong sensor. Sa inyo po ba? Nangyari po ba yung ganito na hindi, nagloko talaga yung sensor mismo or yung equipment?
Hindi pa naman po.
Hindi
Hindi
pa
ko
naman.
naman po natatry pero mukhang okay naman po.
Okay naman po. So, how satisfied are you with the overall reliability of your IoT system po? So, very satisfied po ba? Satisfied, dissatisfied, very dissatisfied,
Satisfied naman po kahit hindi automated.
satisfied. So, for the last section po, adoption barriers. So, did cost influence your decision to adopt or delay IoT integration? So, sa cost po ito sa kung gaano kamahal, kung na-delay po ba nito yung pinaka-ano ninyo sa system, sa gastos?
Yes po. Siyempre kasi minsan cheap yung items or materials po na
Hmm,
ginagamit.
possible na substandard. So,
Yes po.
next to the last question, do you think the IoT system has significantly improved your aquaponics performance? So, for example po na kunyari mag-a-add kayo ng sensor sa system nyo or may sensors na kayo. Nakakapag-boost po ba ito or maging like mas napaganda po ba yung system nyo with sensors?
Yes naman po. Mas lalo pong napaganda yung po niya,
Okay.
pag-ooperate.
Okay. Last po, would you recommend IoT-enabled aquaponics to others sa ibang experts po kung wala pa silang gantong uri ng system? Kung hindi pa sila automated, i-recommend nyo pa po na gawin nila to?
Yes po. Highly recommended po.
Highly recommended. So that's it po. Thank you so much po sa time niya, Mr. Edison. And I'll be ending the recording for now po. Thank you po.